not to diminish anyone's aspirations, but you're not supposed to make it out of these scenes. There's not like a music industry set up to benefit you.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it was more or less just like, wow, we made a record. That was the thing. It wasn't anything, the fact that we were making a record and it was going to be available was the world, to us at that time. And I think most of those bands felt like that too, because there was only a handful of bands that was coming around where we were making records. It was Crowbar, Exhorter, I Hate God, pretty much first in line, and then, you know, the others.
Well, now, because I was thinking about Rotten Records and like why you guys wound up on Rotten Records, but it's like, where would a band like Acid Bath exist at that point? Like, there's not a lane.
We were rejected by like Roadrunner. They came down and like the people that came to see us were so enthusiastic that they just like stormed the stage kind of and was like, sign this band. And like this like the waitress got her leg broken and it was just and they were just no, these guys are a wreck. We're yeah. So then
Well, it's too real, I guess, for the music industry at that point. It's like it's not it's not like a Guar. Not to diminish also Guar's craziness off stage as well. Yeah, amazing band.
um right. I think we were just, and we were I don't know, whatever, yeah, we didn't seem like the package deal that they were looking for, like the so but it all worked.
Oh, definitely, because I think that is well, no, I don't think it. I mean, unfortunately for you guys during that time, because I think what it did allow is this sort of band to be discovered by generations of kids to come afterwards, where it wasn't. And I feel it goes with like so many bands. I would say from that time period that just were fumbled by labels or maybe on the wrong label. That it's just like, oh, if this band had been positioned right. I don't want to sound crass about it, but
Well, I've definitely said the same thing. If we would have had more of an infrastructure there to like help us facilitate writing songs and making records, but it just wasn't to be, at the time. So
you bring up that infrastructure. I think that infrastructure is like so underestimated, especially in underground music. Like you look at the artists that are kind of canonized and have been celebrated since day one. There are these bands that have these great infrastructures behind them, like Dead Kennedys having Alternative Tentacles, Minor Threat having Discord, uh, Youth Brigade having BYO. Like I think these allowed them to kind of like build their own legacies. And obviously they did hard work to do it, but not everyone had those labels.
right. Yeah, not to yeah. Some people have a relationship where they go and have some altercation with their label and the police are called and they're escorted off the premises. It's that kind of situation.